Ta-da! Good morning. We made it. Can you hear me okay? Can you see me okay? It's kind of weird lighting out here because I'm outside. Okay, drop it in the comments, guys. Hi, Judy. Let's see. Let's make sure we got everything going. It's showing me that everything's going. Hear you just fine. Thank you, Judy. Hi, Chris. Not a huge crowd this morning. Hi, Charlene. I know you're traveling, so safe travels, my friend. Yeah, so we're starting something new. Now, before I get off into that, so I have my French press here. I'm going to fix myself a cup of coffee. Man, oh man, oh man. Now, Joel doesn't like what he calls the frou-frou coffees. But I had some whole bean Harry and David chocolate cherry decadence back in my pantry. And I thought I would just make myself a little bit of that. Got my little cream pitcher. Isn't that a cute mug? I found that at Hobby Lobby. I found a set of them. Got a little bit of cream. And a little bit of coffee. Wow, does that smell good. So yeah, I thought, well, gee whiz, I'll just treat myself to a little something special while we're doing a special live. If this goes over well and you guys like it, I'm going to do this every Tuesday morning. I don't know from where. It may be on the deck. I'm on the deck right now, or it may be on the front porch. It may be out in the carport. Can you guys hear him? Good morning, Rox. What a noisy rooster. No, he's doing his job. Sun's coming up. So good morning. Thank you guys for coming in. This was Miss Jovita's brainchild. I don't see her here yet. Oh, that's tasty. I do like coffee from Harry and David's. Are you guys familiar with that? You should Google them. Check them out. Amazing coffee blends. Chris, brother man, have you been to bed yet? Do me a favor, if you would. Kind of keep an eye on the radar. We've got stuff well out to the west, and it seems to be dissipating as it gets closer to us, but just let me know if anything funky pops up. I don't have a very good vantage point from where I am. So, yeah, this is fun. Oh my goodness. Hi, Laura. There's Annabore. Annabore, thank you so much for sending me that song this morning. That was beautiful. Hi, Debbie. Hi. So glad to see you again. Well, good morning. Hi, Julia. There's Miss Jovita. There her is. There. That's nice. Okay, so normally Joel handles the chat. I'm doing it all. Hang on. Did you get a pee spun down the wrong way, babies? oh. Oh, did you get it? Okay. Miss Millie is coughing. Millie is one of our goats. She's never done that before. So yeah, guys, up close and personal, first thing in the morning. What you see is what you get. No telling. Keep your eyes on the trees back here because you never know who's going to drop by. Bears are very active this time of year, as are the deer and the raccoons. And we had a whole murder of crows. See, now I hope YouTube doesn't hit me for that. That's what a group of crows is called. It's called a murder. Oh, that's tasty, guys. Hi, Karen. How are ya? Hey, Lori made it in. Hi, Lori. Smiley, happy people. So good to see you all. Laura, it is a beautiful morning here. It is low to mid 70s. The humidity is thick. Welcome to the south. It is just beautiful. The sun hasn't cleared up over the trees yet. When it does, that's going to get interesting. I don't know what it's going to do. It's probably going to be right in my... It'll be okay. Well, look at that. Hi, Heather. Thanks for coming in. I know it's really early for a lot of you, but several of you had been asking us to do a live in the mornings. And I didn't want to step on anybody else's toes. I know, I think Big Mike over at MT Homestead, I think he goes live a little bit later this morning. So I didn't want to step on anybody else's toes. So 7:30 just seemed to be the appropriate time. And I like it because I can get up, I can get going. You know, I got to take my time this morning because we're up at 4:30 every day. Well, 4:17 to be precise. So yeah, it was just nice and leisurely, and I saw Joel to work, and then yeah, I just got ready for the live, got all my equipment out here on the deck, and got the dogs settled and fed, and everybody's happy and content. Well, I'm just out here wanting to spend some time with you guys. It's a thing. Oh, thank you, Miss Jovita. Yes, please, if you would hit that thumbs up. And if you're coming in later to watch it on rewatch, hey, drop a comment. Let us know. So yeah, since we are still a relatively new channel, we're trying different things to see what y'all like. And it seems like y'all are enjoying these porch sitting things. So Miss Jovita had the idea, hey, let's do a live porch sitting. So here we are. So leave a comment, let us know what you think. If you like it, we'll keep going. If we need to change the time up, I'm not going to be able to make everybody happy, but we're going to do our best. That is some good coffee. Joel sticks to his Folgers. He's a Folgers guy. That's where he sticks. Guys, have you priced coffee lately? $17 for a can of classic roast. Glad I laid it up when I did. Oh, really? See, we don't have HEBs here. I wish we did. Yeah, the pecan is really good. I've not had their pecan. Debbie's expecting storms tonight. Okay. Oh, look who made it. Hi. It's so good to see y'all. Thank you so much for taking time to come see us. Hi, James. James, how about those pecans, huh? There's going to be plenty enough there. Y'all, let me share with you. So, James was kind enough to send me a big, heavy box of Texas pecans. And yeah, so I'm toasting them in the oven, and I'm going to be using them to make pecan pie tartlets for Veterans Day to take and deliver out to a couple different VFWs. That's the plan. So that was fun. So thank you very much, James, for making that happen. I just, yeah, I'm not, I'm not real good at this. I'll get better at it as we go. But dealing with chat plus trying to keep a focus on you guys, and that's crazy, right? Absolutely, Annabor. So am I. So am I. And I thought, well, I oughta, I oughta replace a few. And I looked on Sam's Club. Now I go through Sam's because they will deliver out here. Or they'll ship out here, I should say. Nobody delivers out here. We're too far out. Anyway, yeah, so I hopped on the Sam's site and I was looking $17. You kidding me? That's insane. So we're probably going to switch over to 8 o'clock coffee. I don't know yet. I'm going to have to play a little bait and switch with Joel because he is a Folgers guy. No, when he doesn't know, won't kill him. He's going to watch this on replay. Just kidding, honey. I would never try to bait and switch you if I thought I'd get caught. Good morning, Kathleen. It's great to see you. Thanks for coming in. Well, look who's here. Hi, Brian. Oh, look at this. Okay, Big Mike does Monday and Friday mornings. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. Typically, I'm not, I'm not doing, I don't, how do I want to say? I try to catch everybody's videos, at least portions of them. I try to make the rounds, and I'll typically do that in the afternoons. In the mornings, I'm working on our channel, I'm getting better at doing the social media thing, but man, I'm just not a fan of social media yet. Here I am on YouTube. But anyway, I have a lot of work I have to do during the day. Um, I am still in the process of writing a book, and I'm finishing up my studies, and I'm hoping that next July I'll be ready for the big exam so I can become licensed. Nice. Well, so we've got a nice little crowd for first thing in the morning. That's that's good news. So we're going to see how this time works out, and if it works out well, we're going to keep doing it. If you like it, we'll do it. If it's a pain in the rumper, then, maybe not. We'll change it up. Well, good morning, Carla and Walter. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, should I put some hold music on, Laura, while you take your pups out? Do you have Webb's Web to keep track of the schedule? Uh, Go ahead and email that to me, if you would, please, Robin. That's a good idea. I should. Jovita and I talked about it, and she had mentioned Big Mike. I think that's why I picked Tuesday morning. Anyway, hopefully, I'm not stepping on anybody's toes. It's not intentional if I did. Hey, well, Miss Jovita, here's good news. We built this deck so solid we can easily hold 25 people up here. Just nobody jump. That's nice. Yeah, look at that. We've got 28 people in here. Early morning. Take care, honey. Don't push too hard, but I know you want to get it done. Continued prayers for sure. You guys. Paul Honeyman, you don't have an off switch, do you? It's what time is it there for you right now, Paul, in England? Nope. No off switch. We love you, Paul. I don't know. So, what is the here's the big question. Oh, it's afternoon for you. Okay. So, is it clear? Is it a good signal? You know, am I glitchy at all? I'm pretty close to the fiber router, so I should have a very good signal right here. That's primarily why I chose to do it on the deck this morning. Joel has installed extenders around the house so that we've got coverage. He is in the process right now of extending us all the way out to the shop, so which is a pretty good distance from the house. So once we've got the extenders, I'll be able to confidently go live from almost anywhere on the property. Well, no, probably 500 feet out in any direction. That's not the whole property. Yeah, clearly you didn't. Oh, Julia, I do not. I don't envy you that at all. But I know it's going to be good. It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be good. We'll put some prayers up for you for a safe move. And I know how much of a booger it is. Man, I am so planted here. Call me a tree. I am. This is it. God willing, this is it. Oh man, if it was weather like this all year round, oh, who am I kidding? I'd still find something to gripe about. It's only sunny. It never rains. We've got storms coming in this afternoon, so I'm really happy about that. We are so dry here. Oh, thank you for sharing, Paul. Hey, Rebecca made it in. Good morning, sweetness. How you doing? Okay, okay. Can you hear him? Is he too loud? Is he obnoxious? The answer is yes, he's obnoxious. But is he obnoxiously loud? Isn't that the cutest mug? Isn't it cute? It's a little kitty cat with ears. Um, I found them over at Hobby Lobby. I paid like $2 a piece for them, and they had them in the white, black, and gray. So I got all three of them because I just think they're cute. Joel laughs at me. He has a steel tumbler. That is his coffee cup. Nobody touches his coffee cup. It goes with him everywhere. And in the afternoons, it switches from being a coffee mug to a water vessel. I hear a whippoorwill. You know what I need to do? I need to put a couple of hummy feeders out here. Why didn't I do that this year? Oh, I know why. Because I got gimped up in June and I stayed that way. That that kind of took it out of me, y'all. Um, I'm back to 100%. There is nothing I cannot do. Some things I do not as well, but I'm getting better. Um, Yesterday, I actually carried about 25 pounds and walked from one end of the house to the other. No issues. That was huge. That was huge. But apparently, somebody has dumped off a couple more dogs out here. The dog that got me was not a dump dog. It just he he was new to the livestock he was supposed to be protecting. He didn't know his boundaries, and um, my two boys are intact males, and I think the one that got me just zeroed in on that, and I happened to get in the middle of it. So anyway, that is what happened to my leg. Um, so that had me gimped up for a good 2 months. Got nothing done in the garden. Nothing done in the garden. The only thing that successfully grew this year was basil. My cucumbers all went yellow. They were all yellow. Didn't matter when I grabbed them. So I think they were water shocked from all the water. Not a tomato one. Got a few green beans. So I'm going to replant and I'm going to have a fall garden this year. Yeah. So I'm hoping there's a large farmer's market in the big town. And we're hoping to go hit that and get the tomatoes I need for all of my canning this year. It just kills me. But I would rather give the money to somebody who put the time in to grow them rather than get them from a grocery store because they taste terrible. Yeah. Yay, look who made it home. Yeah, that it was. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That was a hard row to hoe. Um, but I kept my faith intact, kept my eyes where they belonged, and I knew if God brought me to it, He was going to bring me through it, and I never let go of that. Never let go of it. And I guess I don't know. I guess maybe I needed to be tested, so I'm grateful for it. That's how I look at it anyway. Yeah. So I'm going to make up for lost time. I'm going to do a fall garden and see what I can get out of it. So I'm just going to grow some things like beans. I may try some more tomatoes. I'm setting up. So this is cool. In my pantry room, I get off of me. In my pantry room, I'm setting up a greenhouse of sorts, and I'll have the ability to grow up as well as out. And I'm going to do some. They're called Tiny Tim's tomatoes. They grow well indoors in pots all year round. So I'm going to do those in my little greenhouse. What in the world are you doing, Dorothy? Dorothy is one of our OG girls. She's one of the original chickens that we got. We got her. She's a Colorado. She's dusting herself. Um, in 2020, we saw the writing on the wall in about January, and so we got a hold of a friend of ours who has a little ranch, and I asked him if I could buy some hens from him. He said, "Oh, sure, come on up." So we got some young hens. They weren't quite laying age yet, but they were, you know, they were they were getting grown. Anyway, I picked out 3 of them, Rhode Island Reds. Well, Americana and Rhode Island Red Cross. Brought them home. It's a good thing we did because you know what happened in March of 2020 that we're not supposed to talk about. Anyway, so Dorothy is one of our. Dorothy and Blanche are still with us. Rosie passed away, but they're getting to be old girls. Yeah. And then when they're no longer with us, I'll have a spare coop. So yeah, Fiona's in her own little coop. She's got her own little house, her own little, oh my goodness sakes, her own little bathtub. Spoiled chicken. She was injured when she was a chick, and we couldn't integrate her back into the flock with the rest of them because they picked on her. They were going to kill her. So Princess Fiona has her own digs. Nah, we don't spoil our animals around here. Joel is such a softie. Raising anything for meat, it's not happening on this place. No. But it's weird because he loves to hunt, as do I. So we may or may not have a couple of corners out around. There is an 8 point that I have been eyeballing. He's still rather young. He's not an old guy. So we're going to be doing a little hunting this year. Get some deer meat in the freezer. If that offends any of you out there, I'm sorry about that. But, you know, meat prices being what they are at the store and all the chemicals going into, yeah, I would much rather take out a couple of young pigs, put them in the freezer, and, yeah, a couple of deer. Wait, you're not cooking my princess. No. Paul, we would actually let you stay in the guest quarters indoors. Yeah, Robin. Um, and I have mad respect for anybody who is homesteading and raising that. That was the plan here. But see, the thing is, Joel names everything, and once he looks at their eyes, that's it. We're done. We have a friend who is planning to move here from Oklahoma, and if everything if everything works out right, he'll have enough land on his place. He can raise a cow. We'll help take care of it, maintain it, feed it, do all the stuff, but it's going to stay over at his place. And then we're going to split it between our two freezers. That's the plan. And Joel's not allowed to touch the cow. But wild pigs, yeah. You get them when they're young. That's good. That's good eating. Oh no. You almost had a buck last night. He was huge. You almost hit a buck. Yeah, I know. They're moving right now. They're moving a lot. This is the time of year. No, but see, that's just it, Paul. You can snore as loud as you want to in the guest quarters. They're not attached to the house. Yeah, that would have been bad. Hit a big buck with your no. I hear something in the trees behind me. Can you guys see anything behind me? Do we have a bear coming in for a visit? I don't particularly care for bear meat. If it's done right, it's okay. Usually it's not done right. But it makes good dog food. Golly. So this is fun, right? Nice and casual, just kind of laid back. I think we're doing good. Uh 34 minutes in. Time's flying. Yeah, so we're looking forward to getting a bunch of stuff in the freezers. You know. Hello, Cardinal. I have the prettiest red cardinal, and I hope he comes into camera view. He's just right on the branch, right up. He just flew over my head. There's another one. I hear him. Love cardinals. I love cardinals. I love it here. I'm in my bliss. There he went. Yeah, you know what, Hovita? It's not for everybody. I don't, with the exception of, deer, like wild game. I have no problem processing that. Have no problem processing. But I don't know that I have the heart to do like touch my goats, and that's going to end poorly for you. But they're milk producers. They're milk goats. So that is, thank you very much, Lita. Yes, please leave your suggestions. Whatever you want to talk about, whatever you want me to cover, you guys get to write the show. I'm just here to hang out. Yeah, we're adapting quite nicely here. We we feel like we found home. That's a good feeling. Colorado never felt like home to me. Wyoming came close. I had seriously considered retiring to northern Wyoming, but yeah, is quickly turning into another California. So no, that was out. We looked at Montana. No. So we were directed here. We came here. Excuse me. Humidity gets me in the morning. That and my French press, I think I need a new screen. Little coffee bits are coming through the filter. Anyway. Um, where was I going with it? I don't know. So, what do you guys do to get ready for fall? I saw a weather forecast this morning, one of those predictions, and they're saying the week of the 20th of August, right here, we're going to see temperatures in the 40s and 50s. And if that's true, y'all, y'all, I'm going to bust out with the flannel shirt, the cute leggings, the really cute boots. I'm going to get my fall on, y'all. Yeah, that's true, James. The last time I was up there, it especially in the southern part of the state, uh, is very much like a small California. And I don't mean any offense to anybody who lives in California, but it's that kind of mindset. And that kind of mindset doesn't jive with who we are. It's just a preference thing. We prefer the small town feel, the small town values. Uh, We got morals and manners out the wazoo around here. And it's a wonderful thing. Yeah, we've got some bad apples, but we don't run into them very often. Yeah, fall. I love fall and spring. Oh, and I love winter. I love winter a little bit less out of all four seasons. But it doesn't last very long here. So good morning. Dream is in the house. Whoops. I hit the wrong one. I tried. Hang on. There we go. Hi. Is Miss Tammy with you? If so, good morning, Miss Tammy. I'm trying, guys. You know, oh yeah, Jovita, South Texas summer on the coast. Yee. I'm, so I'm trying. Yeah. So no, this might be a thing, right? No, like we keep saying, you guys are making the channel. It's all about you guys. And if this is something you like, then this is something we'll do. I just don't know where I'll be doing it from. You know, bad weather's gonna keep me in the house where it's safe. Look at that. We have 30 friends with us. That's a good group. Paul, why you gotta bust my chops? That is so awesome, y'all. You sure do know how to make a girl feel special, except for Paul. I'm kidding, Paul. We love you. Yeah, so the rest of the week here, it's going to be a little bit cooler, lots of rain chances, so that's a good thing. All the coops are clean, all the pens are clean, everything's done. I'll probably get all of my stuff ready for the fall gardens, and I'll start planting those next week. And we'll see what happens. You know, we've still got a good, let's see. Yeah, we've got a good 3.5 months before we get frost. So we'll see what happens. She would love that, Paul. Okay, so I'm going to take the web camera off of the thing and I'm going to show you so you can see Princess Fiona and oh, that's an interesting shot right there. See, there's Miss Fiona. Can you see her? I can't stretch it out any further. That's all I got. So see, you can see Princess, oh, there's Princess Fiona. That's the old girl's coop right there. And Roxy's making all the racket behind in the big chicken run. Oops, there we go. There's Princess Fiona. She is such a diva. Dude, see, now I messed it up. Oops. There. There we go. That's awesome. So I really appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with us this morning. If you didn't like it, I'd tell you to, email Jovita. But that wouldn't be right. Jovita, you are a superstar. Okay. Okay. We're shooting some prayers outbound for you there, Dream. For you and Tammy. Nothing but clear sailing and blue skies. Um, we had actually talked about that, Rebecca. I thought you were making me a pink and white one. I've got all of my hunting gear, and your hats are really warm. I would be sweating because it's usually very warm here during hunting season until about January. But that's nice of you to think of us. Well, Paul, you're no slouch as a moderator either. You know, you are also a superstar, Paul. A mouthy one, but a superstar. Okay. So, Karen, I'm so happy. I'm happy to hear that. That's what it's all about. It's just kickstarting the day off on a happy, positive note. Hanging out with some really awesome people. It's like a really super big cool kid table, and everybody's welcome. Even you, Paul. Oh, look at that. Hey, Chris, if you're still in here, what's the radar showing? Uh, I see some clouds starting to come in from the west. Oh yeah, I bet, Paul. I know for a fact I've called you mouthy at least a half a dozen times. But that's only because I love you. Yeah, I I'm not sure. I think it's only supposed to get up into the low 90s today. This is what I really need to do. I need to make something special for Joel. I don't like to heat up the oven for obvious reasons when it's 110 degrees. So I haven't done any baking for him, and I really need to do that. And I also need to make him a nanner pudding, which I might do that today too. What else am I doing? I may play with my spinny moppy thingy because I love that thing. That I love it. If guys, if you don't have your own spinny moppy thingy, get you one. Best thing. Thanks, Chris. Chris, have you been to bed yet, or are you waiting until I finish up here? I don't know if you answered that before or not. And it could be it's none of my daggum business. That could be too. You know, I'm just curious because I was gonna. Yeah, that is absolutely true, Judy. Let's see. Making banana pudding. Wow, I thought sometime when you said it, but my thumb was slower. Great minds think alike, Dream. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking, and I got to do something for him because the entire time I was down, I kid you not, from the time his feet hit the ground in the morning until he dropped from exhaustion at night, he was 100% watching out for me, and he was handling everything. So I know y'all know how awesome he is. I know how awesome he is. So I just need to back it up with a little something extra for him. Gotta make my honey something. Yeah, and I'm gonna do some laundry too. The new washing machine, it's amazing. I love it. I never thought I'd be one of those old ladies who got excited about appliances, but here I am, rocking it. When when you go from a small capacity machine and having to do 6 loads a day to a large capacity and you're doing 1, yeah, baby. I missed something. I missed something. What do you put in on your page? What did you take a picture of? Yeah, that's interesting that you said that, James. I was doing a Bible study Sunday on a topic that I hear a lot of people talk about. Yeah, it was very eye opening. It was very eye opening. It was about people who have passed away coming back to visit. No. Mm-mm. Very interesting stuff. They do not come back to visit. They're done. Says it in the Bible. They're done. But the evil one knows how to play on our emotions by appearing to be, because he's a deceiver. Chocolate no bake cookies. You know what? He loves those too. He absolutely loves them. And that's nothing. I mean, that's just stovetop. That's a good idea. Yeah, Carla, that's a good idea. I got all the stuff right at my fingertips to do all that. Yeah, that's a good idea. You're handy to have around. Oh, here's the sun. It came out. It cleared the trees. I could put the umbrella up, but we're about to wrap it anyway. Okay, this is going to be a little challenging. I can't see chat. The sun is right in my eyes. I can't see chat. I can't see anything. I should have rethought this. In a couple of weeks, it won't be up this high, but it'll be probably too dark at 7:30 to do it from here without a light. So we'll see what happens, guys. This is a work in progress. We're just laying out the foundation today. Just laying out the foundation. We're going to build from here. So y'all drop comments, and we're open to any and all suggestions. Please keep it clean. Clean and not mean. But anything constructive, any suggestions, anything you have for us, we're open to it. I am going to start, once it cools off a little bit more, I'm going to start cooking again. I'm going to start, I may do the occasional live cooking in the kitchen, doing stuff. We'll see. That was fun, but it was getting way too expensive to do. I was having to do all the work, all the prep, developing the recipes, putting everything together. Sometimes I had to do it in 30 minutes. Sometimes I had to do it. Anyway, it turned into a mess. So I decided just to put a pin in that for a while. Get a little more organized. Get it together. Anyway, so I may start back up cooking again, at least on film. And then I know, too, Joel's got a bunch of projects that he has rolling around in his head. I don't know what that was. Anyway. And so now that we're looking at cooler weather coming in, we're going to be a lot more active. You're going to see a lot more out of him. We've also started collecting things. Things that we can do, projects for, like Christmas gifts and things like that, giveaways on the channel, that kind of thing. So you're going to see a lot more stuff happening. So keep it coming, guys. And if you would, please share us out. That helps us a great deal. So share us out, hit the thumbs up, ring that bell. If you mark that bell, you'll know every time we drop new content. And I cannot see anything anymore, so I am going to call it a wrap. I thank each and every one of you for coming in this morning and starting your day with me. It's been beautiful. It's been wonderful. I thank you all so much. This kind of exceeded my expectations, quite frankly. I thought maybe 5 people would show up. So thank you, thank you, thank you. With that said, here comes the sun. Y'all, God bless you abundantly. Keep looking up. Say thank you. Thank you. He's at work. Keep your attitude of gratitude. And until we meet again, we'll catch you on the flip. See ya.